Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making Dragonbeard's candy, and the super ingredient in that is corn syrup. Specifically, light corn syrup. I have this. It has real vanilla in it, apparently. So good job, Baker's Corner. um, I watched a video of Emmy made in Japan doing this, and I've seen that video maybe 20 times, so I wanted to do it. Anyways, into a medium-sized to small pot, we're going to add, I accidentally added 2 cups of water. The recipe was not 2 cups, it's 1 cup, so just don't do that. Into your 1 cup of water, we are also going to add half a teaspoon, don't spill it, but half a teaspoon of white vinegar. And put that right in. There we go. Now we are going to add our light corn syrup. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of our light corn syrup. Look how, it's liquid glass. Is that it's crazy to me. I don't think I've ever worked with this much, you know? I don't work with it often. As you can see, the container was pretty brand new, and I've used it a couple times. But it's just like, that amount was crazy. Like, I don't know. It was awesome for me. Make sure to get everything off of the measuring cup because it's very sticky, and you want to make sure you have all of that light corn syrup, all of that sugar. And like here, you could see it's like crystal clear in the water. It's wild. Alright, so now into our light corn syrup and just the mixture we have in the pot, we're going to add 2 cups of just white sugar, white granulated sugar. And then we're going to mix that around just a little bit, a little itty bitty bit. Now we are going to start our sugar on medium-high heat, and as it progresses we're going to continue turning the fire down. My sugar started at 73 degrees, and it was rising rapidly, so that's really cool to see that happen. As you can see, that's when I realized that I had way too much water in there, so I just did my best to take only water out of the pot. Yeah. And so I had this thermometer that isn't meant to take like sugar and candy temperature, but that's all I had at the time, or that's all I thought I had at the time. So I just kept checking it every now and then. So now our sugar is at 210 almost. As you can see, it's getting clearer because all the sugar is dissolving, which is really, really cool. Checking it again. Right now we are at 215, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so now I have a better thermometer, and it's telling me that it's at 255. We're going to want to take it off the heat when it hits 260 degrees. I'm not sure what that is Celsius, but you can look that up if you want. It's, yeah. And when it hits that, you're going to want to take it off the heat, and it will look like this. Now this stuff is hot, and it keeps its temperature for a long time. So just be careful with it. Don't like dip your finger as much as you want to. Don't touch the boiling hot sugar. When it hits about 200 to 210 degrees, cools off to that temperature, we're going to scrape it out of the pot, all of everything. Again, it cools down really, really fast once it gets out of that hot environment, which would be the pot. So this will go fast. It will stick to everything, and it will harden to everything. So if you're trying to clean your pot and whatever you use to scrape it out of the pot, just soak it in hot water. You can also boil it. I just recommend while you're working on this, just fill it up in the sink with some hot water or just any water, and by the time you're done, it'll be fine and easy to clean because all the sugar will dissolve. There you go, quick hack. Anyways, back to the Dragonbeard candy. Onto my countertop, I'm going to put too much, but a lot of cornstarch. You can't be too safe with this stuff. I already have it all over my apron. So I took it out when it was still very soft because I thought it would be easier to handle and, you know, stretch, which it was. So I recommend doing that. So maybe like line it with a wax paper at the bottom, just like literally at the bottom of circle, so then all you have to worry about is the edges. That's what I would do differently next time. So because mine was a bit misshapen after struggling with it for about maybe 15 minutes trying to get it out of the container, I just flattened it into a circle oval type shape, and I pressed my thumb into the middle so then it would form a ring. Now we're gonna start the fun string process. We're going to start moving our hands around the first string, I guess, and start just thinning it out. Try to make it as even as you can. It's super fun considering it's really soft at the moment. And then we're gonna fold it over, just cross it, and then that's string 2. We're just gonna keep doing that process. The cornstarch is gonna help it from sticking together. Oh, fold again, X crisscross, string 4. And it's just gonna go by 2 every single time. A lot of my flips were a bit, they weren't, I could have stretched them out a bit more, you know? That's okay, you live, you learn. Like, you'll see one, I think it's this one where I stretch it, like, right after. Like, maybe I stretched it for about, like, 5 minutes, and then I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely fold it again. But no, you want to make sure you get it as thin as possible before you fold it. Just like that. Fold it. Great. We're on 16 now. One of them broke. That's okay. We have 15 others, so who cares? Again, you just see me putting more cornstarch all over the strings. 32. And then, yeah, there we go. Now this is like super easy, at least for me, as my first attempt making Dragonbeard's candy. I'm gonna assume I was really lucky that it worked for my first ever time. I think Emmy had to make it maybe 3-4 times. I don't know what we did differently as I'm using her recipe that she put in the description. But I feel really lucky that I was able to do that in the first try and I didn't have to waste anything, because that's always like the worst. Anyways, we're on string 64 right now. As you can see, I started stretching and pulling instead of like flattening, I guess. And I don't know how to describe what I was doing before, but basically that I started pulling just every couple inches. I would just tug the string. Oh, we're also on 128 now. Crazy. And now we are at officially 256. And we're not even close to being done. Look how thick those are. That's not cotton candy light dragon. It's not hair, you know? Maybe like fake hair, like a Raggedy Ann hair. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. Alright, folding it over. 512. Let's go. Again, not even close to being done. This has to be like literally hair, like it's dragon's beard. It's not gonna be like thick pieces of sugar. No. Folding it over. 1024 strings. Not even, we're not done yet. Just a couple more. Again, this went super fast for me because I used the sugar, the hardened sugar, when it wasn't completely hardened. I didn't let it cool for as long as Emmy did, I'm pretty sure. I just waited for it to solidify and not hurt me if I touched it. And, and it still had a good malleable, is that the right word? I don't know. I was able to, you know, stretch it and work with it without hurting my hands. Anyways, we're on string 2048. So you can see they're getting finer and finer. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I doubt this is the proper technique that I'm doing. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. They're definitely not as fine as I wanted them to be, but it was so cool seeing that, like, I was actually doing it and that I'm able to do something. I'm able to, like, accomplish this. That sounded really sad when I said I'm able to do something. Anyways, string... Anyways, we're on string 8,192. Like, this is stupid easy. I recommend, like, most people can do this. I'm not gonna say all people, because all people can't, but, like, most people can do this. If you have a thermometer, and if you can tell if something's burning you or not, I think you can do this. Because you don't want to work with, like, fresh, hot, melted sugar. That would be horrible. You'd get, like, 3rd-degree burns. Anyways, we're on string 16,384. I think that's where I left it, because that's... Oh, wait, no. Okay. No. Okay. What is that? That's like 32... Oh my god, I didn't even write that one down. Times 2. Okay, so officially, we are now on string 32,768. I didn't even write that down. Wow. Cannot believe I missed that one. Let me do that right now. Right, so, yeah, you heard me right. I said it. 32,768 strings. That is, that is so crazy. And look at it. It looks like hair. It looks like I just completely robbed somebody of their hair. Like, I literally just ripped it off. I didn't. It's sugar. And it's crazy. It's light. It melts in your mouth. My only critique from this entire recipe is the amount of cornstarch, but that might have been on me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely recommend you make this. It's super easy. I will leave all of the ingredients I used in the description, along with a link to the original video. And yeah, make sure to stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!